I have been saying for 35 years now that white Americans should not be afraid of the so-called N word, right? And that is just a word made up in order to create affirmative action people, reparation people, and then now DEI, which are all the same thing. They don't want that word to go away because the people who create those words, they are doing it to use the blacks to get money and perceive power. It's about that. So they create DEI people for fake power and money. That's all it's about. It's not about anything else. That the word is not even real. It's a made-up word. And if you don't react to it, the word will fade away because they can't use the word against you if you're not afraid of the word. But white Americans have been afraid of the word. And there are some white people who are starting to speak up now and say, whatever, right? I'm going to use the word if I want to, they say. And that's taking the sting out of the word. And and as children of God, men and women of God, you are not supposed to be affected by anything, and especially words. Evil people use words to hurt you. And if you're an emotional person, you will be hurt by it. Fear or sadness or false happiness or something. You're not supposed to be affected by words. It's an abnormal way of living. It's not normal, and human beings should not be that way at all. But most people are affected by words because they're angry and they are separated from God. But there are white people who are starting to not care about what blacks or anyone think about that word. They're using it, saying what they want to say. And then there's still black people reacting to the word, the N word. And they're doing it because that's all they know to do. And it get them attention, and it makes you feel sorry for them if you're pitiful. Blah, blah, blah. And they control the whites. That's why they're doing it. Here's Lily Gaddis after Piers Morgan asked if she wanted to be remembered as a racist leaving his debate show. She was on Piers Morgan, and he asked her, do you want to be remembered as a racist because you're using that word? Watch it from Piers Morgan, uncensored.
One more time. I mean, you've been so unashamedly proud of being a racist today, proud of using the N word whenever you feel like it. You've had a bit of time to think about this. Is that how you want people to leave this panel debate, with thinking of you as a disgusting racist?
I don't really care what people think about me. As long as you care about what people think about you, you have no power and you lose your country. What I care about is freedom of speech. And if you're not allowed to say the most offensive things in this country, you do not have freedom of speech. I don't care what anybody says. So that's the main crux of this situation. We have lived for far too long in a country where you can have your life destroyed. And people say, oh, she doesn't need this money. Her life's destroyed, by the way. She'll never be able to get another job. She's got children to have to support. And I don't want to live in a country where you can say an inappropriate, rude thing, which, by the way, black people can say things to white people all the time and they never get canceled. There's no backlashing about this. I want to live in a country where people are allowed to say what they want unashamedly.
I rest my case. It's unfortunate, but yet nice and right that this woman is leading the way with that. Why the white man leading the way with that? Why the white man just say, you know what, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. You're going to think what you think about me anyway. Why do I care? Just think about it. Why do you care about what another evil human being think about you? Another person, period. But especially if they're evil. Think about that. Something is wrong with you. And something is wrong with the white people that they have allowed themselves to be controlled for over 70 years now with this fake word. Right on for her. And Piers Morgan tried to present it. It doesn't bother you that you're going to be remembered as a racist leaving this debate show? That's not even a normal question. White men, you should be leading the way, and Lily should be following you. If the men are not afraid, the women won't be afraid. And here's a clip of Piers Morgan daring Lily to say the word N-word. And I want you to watch how this guy, Lamont Hill, is freaking out. This is all thrills. This freak out to the word is just thrills. And the thrills is supposed to affect you, the white people, so that you would not say that word. Lamont, no, he doesn't care at all about that word. He wouldn't care if a black person used it, would he? Would he? But watch how he's going to overreact when Lily is having this conversation with Piers Morgan. Watch this.
I want to live in a country where people are allowed to say what they want unashamedly, and you will
well, go
not
on then,
have
say it. Say
you
the
will
M.
not have
Go on,
free speech.
go on. Say the M word. Go on.
I'm not ashamed.
Don't invite. No. I don't want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me, because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word, because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here. You and one Uncle Tom on the left here, and asking her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur in front of this Jewish. It's ridiculous. I understand you don't have any bad intent, Piers. I understand what you're trying to do. But we already know she's racist. And I don't want to invite a racial harm to me.
I hear you.
Oh, beta. No, all drama with no meaning but the intent to control. Why would Lamont be affected by what Lily or anyone else on that panel say? All that was just emotional drama with the intent to control. That's all that was. White people, you've made a horrible mistake. Giving in to the blacks and being afraid to be yourself. Your children are suffering for it now. They're being beat up in these schools and workplaces, and they're being attacked on the streets. This generation right here, are suffering by the blacks because you didn't speak up 70 years ago. And you brought out the worst in the blacks by being afraid rather than showing love, not judging, not being angry, but speaking up. And now your children are suffering for it because the fathers, the men, did not give the finger to the blacks with that word. It's just a word. It was created. And then you notice that over the years, the black race hustlers have used that word, and the white liberals have used that word. Look how many laws they have passed. Not one law has not been good enough for them, and none of the laws work. But when it does, it controls you, and it get their money and power. Fake power, but power. That's all they ever wanted. And they get it when you are afraid. This is a spiritual battle, and this is evil. Lamont carrying on like, he should be ashamed of himself, carrying on like that over a word. And it's all an act. It's all an act. Really. It's not real. Look at Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine is making a livelihood out of attacking white people in the media, and she's supposed to be like a government representative, right? She doesn't care at all because she knows white people are not going to do anything about it. They're going to vote for her again while she make money and perceived power. Money and perceived power. When will you work on yourself and overcome fear? Fear is an illusion and it's not your friend.